visuals, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more wrestling predictions, where I would have had this video up a bit earlier in the week, but I was at the Newcastle game. We won't go into details about that because any football fans know, Newcastle fan, we all know how it went down, and my voice has been sounding like shit. So I mean, sounding like shit to appear in shit, it's fine. But we do have a wrestling pay-per-view. Sorry, PLE. I don't know if it's because I'm still old as shit. I still keep saying pay-per-view. I don't know. A new PLE to predict. One that's going to be a better time because it's over in Vive la France, Paris, which is just across a little bit of water from us UK folk. Starting at 6 o'clock, I think it is, on the Sunday. And it's been a while since we've had a Sunday show, unless it's been a double night and WrestleMania, etc., SummerSlam. But yes, we've got Clash in Paris. And I believe as well, the Friday night SmackDown before Paris, I think it's over in France. The Raw after definitely is, because we have an announcement of a match on there. And as it stands from the website, I've only got 5 matches to predict. Whether the card stays like that, whether SmackDown adds another match on, I don't know. So card subject to change. But anyway, I am looking forward to it. It's a bit of a softish kind of card, but there's some big hitters on there. There's just some feuds that I'm not overly massive about, but we'll get to that when we predict them and stuff. But you'll have to let me know in the comments below your predictions, how much you're looking forward to Clash in Paris, and all that kind of shenanigans. But anyway, sit back, relax, and listen to me ramble on about wrestling for a couple of minutes, and let's predict WWE Clash in Paris 2025, but I'm assuming the next Clash will be in a different city, in a different place somewhere, but 2025, whatever. Here's my predictions. Again, no, tell you what, before we predict, sorry, I'll be about to do this. It was the announcement of AJ Styles against Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. We all expected to be on the actual main card itself. We know how the last time the WWE went to France and how they reacted to AJ Styles with that Phenomenon song and stuff. We expected it to be on the pay-per-view, but it's on Raw, so at least we're still getting it over there. Would have been better if it was on the main card, the main show, just because obviously Netflix breaks and all this kind of shit and little weird ad moments and stuff. But regardless, we're getting it. Now, quickly chuck that out there. I actually don't know. AJ Styles. No, surely we can go down an avenue now where AJ Styles picks this up, and then eventually he can have a couple of matches with Cena, or at least one match with Cena, because we know Cena has never won the Intercontinental Championship. He's not currently, believe it or not, a Grand Slam champion. So we'll say AJ wins on Raw. The only women to appear on the card so far, again, it might change, is Becky Lynch defending her Women's Intercontinental Championship up against Nikki Bella. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. Nikki's cool. I like her and stuff. She's not as, like, gravitating as a lot of other women wrestlers, but she's still a legend in her own right. But I can't see anything other than a Becky Lynch win. They're not going to give it to Nikki. I don't know how long Nikki plans to be around for. I don't know if she plans to, if it's just a quick little run, if she's going to stick around for good now, if she's back. If she's already announced that and she's let people know, you have to let me know because it's gone right over my head. But yeah, I can only see a Becky Lynch win here. Next up, we'll go for Sheamus against Rusev in an Extreme Rules, a no disqualification, whatever you want to call it. Rusev against Sheamus in what number match is this that they're on? It's not quite the Cesaro Sheamus run that we had, but it's been hard hitting and it's been heavy and it has been quite fun. But again, the overall outcome I'm not bothered about. I don't know whoever wins this feud, who comes out and what they do. I mean, say if Sheamus wins, do they chuck him in some sort of title picture? Does Rusev go on a destructive rampage and his own quest to get some sort of title? I don't know where they go with these. Like I said, the match will be fun. It will be hard hitting. They're two big bruisers. I just think the story for me has not been as gravitating going into this. Rusev win. I personally, I would prefer Sheamus, but you're not going to bring Rusev back. He's been back for a little while now, and he's only really done this Rusev crack. This Sheamus stuff. Surely they're not going to let him end his first proper feud back of the WWE with a loss. I feel like Sheamus could take the loss a bit more as well. Yeah, we're going to say Rusev. One that I am looking forward to is Roman Reigns against Bronson Reed, the tribal chief against the tribal thief, the Shula Fala. How do you say it? Against the Shula Fala, the badass Samoan stuff. That I'm just a generic, horrible, fat white boy. Fucking wish I had some Samoan blood in me. The Samoans fucking badass of the badass. This is going to be two badass Samoans going up against each other. I did like that the other day on, was it Raw, when Bronson was like, I'm Samoan, you know, and Roman was like, oh, that's right, you are. You should be down here then, you know, bowing down to me as your tribal chief and shit. I think the back and forth has been quite good. Bronson was quite good on the mic on Raw. He didn't get much time though, but I thought he was quite good. And this whole weird thing of stealing his shoes and whatnot was a silly little gimmick, but I'm really invested in it now. I like it. He's coming out with Roman shoes, and I even tried to take it off him on Raw. He'll probably try and do it again at the match. And I also do think, because I don't know what the plan is with Roman, is he going off to film Street Fight, Mortal Kombat, whichever one? No, it's in Street Fighter, isn't he? Street Fighter, and then Bronson can carry on, and him and the Vision and all that kind of shit can go on and do their stuff. Bronson Reed. Yeah, Bronson Reed. I think it makes more sense. Well, again, Roman can handle a loss. Plus, there's probably going to be shenanigans if Bronson wins. It's not going to be just a straight up clean victory, even though that would benefit him massively. You can imagine somebody's coming down, you know, that was the worst bark impression I've ever fucking done. Bronson fucking Reed. Next up, we have a fatal four-way for the... I had to do that because you might not know the number 4. We have CM Punk against LA Knight, against Jey Uso, against the defending heavyweight champion, Seth freaking Rollins, in what can I only describe as a extremely stacked main eventer sort of caliber talent. I think the safe options straight away are Jey Uso doesn't win, and unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, LA Knight doesn't win. CM Punk has a better chance than them two, but I don't see anybody picking up the win against Seth, especially in a match where no one can be disqualified. Again, shenanigans can happen. Bronson would have already had his match at this point, so he's probably going to come down and stuff like that. Yeah, I highly doubt that Seth's going to lose his heavyweight title after what we a month-ish out from SummerSlam. It wasn't too long ago. He's going to carry this at least till WrestleMania, potentially drop it there. I don't see him losing it anywhere to anybody, no matter who they are, anytime soon. Whether Roman comes back after the Bronson, after filming whatever he's doing, and then eventually get to back off him. I mean, Roman would look quite cool with that title around him, the design and stuff. It's got to be Seth Rollins, isn't it? I think this is nice and cut and clean and easy. Jay will go off and do his own thing. Will Punk and LA go off and have their own little mini feud? We know there's been a bit of back and forward in the build up to this and stuff. But yeah, I don't know about them, but I definitely know Seth Rollins is retaining. And finally, I'm not saying it will be the main event. I've just got it at the top of the ear. That's just how it was on the WWE website. Cena against Logan Paul in what is an exciting match. I know, and I like that they played on it as well, but I know that a lot of people were annoyed. You know, why is Logan being one of Cena's last 12, 13, 14, whatever it is, dates and all this kind of stuff. I keep doing that as if I'm being dead fucking dramatic. But I like it, and I like that they've played upon it, and I like that, the entitlement stuff of Logan coming in, doing his shit, and Cena trying to ground him down again, getting back to reality and whatnot. And there actually is a little jeopardy. I think it's more favoured to Cena to win this match, but I'm saying it's like a 70-30. There is a world where Logan walks out of this as a winner. And then, because again, who was it that brought up the story? Was it Santi a little while back when Cena announced his retirement run about this whole, can he do it anymore? Can he do it anymore? Then eventually overcome, and eventually he'll end his career doing it. That kind of story. You could technically start this now. Logan Paul, we know will be willing to cheat, knuckle dusters and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, once again, to credit Santi, the best WWE YouTuber out there. So if you don't watch Santi's app, go check him out. But if you're watching this, you probably do. He says, he's quite right in what he says. Logan's the kind of character that can take as many losses as they need him to take, and he'll bounce back, and his stock and his level is still just sort of at the same pace, same level. So yes, Logan could easily win this. It could be a great match. It could be loads of near moments for Logan. He could push Cena to his limits. Does Brock get involved? Is Brock rumored to be over in Paris and over in Viva la France? Is that Cena's next feud immediately following Logan? I imagine so, surely. We haven't got any more announcements, or stuff that happened at the end of SummerSlam. I think because he's on his way out, Cena has to win this. It will leave a bitter taste in everyone's mouth if Logan does win, even though storyline-wise you could make it work, but I think more people will be fuming. Then he can leave this and go on and do the Brock stuff, potential AJ stuff. We've done Randy now. Who else? Who else do we want? Who else do we want him to go up against? Dominic Mysterio will be fun. But yeah, we're gonna say Cena picks up the win. We have it. My predictions for WWE Clash in Paris. Like I said, let me know your predictions. Let you know what you think of mine in the comments below. My voice is fucking on fire, screaming at a bunch of men kicking the ball around. But visuals, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Enjoy the show. Enjoy SmackDown before. Enjoy Raw after and all that kind of stuff. But more importantly, remember to always keep being you and keep on keeping on.